If I started trading right now, this is exactly what I would do. So that's what we're going to cover in this video. So my name's Tyler Stokes, and in the first 6 months of trading real money, I actually doubled my portfolio. And this was a portfolio made up of over 20 stocks, and I actually documented everything in our trading group. So if we actually just jump to our trading group right now, you can find a link to this below. In the classroom section, we have courses, resources, and we have a trading challenge. And I actually went through and documented every trade that I made, all the setups with descriptions. And in the first 6 months of trading this, I doubled my portfolio. But the problem was it took me a long time to do this. So I didn't start trading until about over a year into my journey. So I started this journey in January 2024, but I didn't start trading real money till April 2025. So the reason is I just went through an explorer approach where I was researching and learning various things. And it just took me a lot of time. So if I would start all over, I would do it differently. And I know that you can see results faster as well. There are pure beginners in our trading community there on Skool, and they're actually up and running and they're making trades in weeks instead of months or years. And the way to do it, we're going to cover in this video. You want to basically focus on finding a strategy as soon as possible and then find a community to learn from. So that's what we're going to cover here in this video. And if you want to learn more after watching the video, you can check out the first link down in the description. So the first thing we want to do, we want to focus on a strategy as soon as possible. So I kind of call this the direct approach rather than the explorer approach, which I took, which took me a lot of time to actually get going. So if I started all over, I would pick one strategy immediately and just learn what it requires. And this is going to save you a ton of time. And later in the video, we're going to talk about the actual strategy that I use. So if you choose a strategy fast, you're going to see quicker results. You're going to gain more experience in the market. So you want to research strategies that will align with the time that you have available. So one thing that I didn't really realize when I started was that my schedule really will dictate the strategy that I can use for trading. And the same thing is going to be for you. So if you have commitments during the day, maybe you have family, maybe you have a job, you're probably not going to be able to trade things like a low time frame trading strategy, like day trading, where you're trading in and out and you're closing positions every single day. If you can't be live when the market is open every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, then you're just not going to make those strategies work. So you want to kind of think about the time that you have available to dedicate to trading, and you want to research strategies that are going to align with your schedule. Then you basically just want to learn the essentials for your strategy and just focus on the tools that it uses. So what I did was I learned about the various markets. I got a technical analysis textbook and learned various components of technical analysis, but many of those things I just don't use today. So you're not going to use every indicator that is out there. You're not going to trade every type of market like futures, Forex, commodities, crypto, and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't focus and just learn the essentials, you're going to get a big wealth of knowledge, but it's going to take you longer to actually start trading and start being profitable. And you can sort of learn all that extra stuff later if that interests you. So I recommend just learn the essentials and then practice quickly. So set up a paper trading account, build confidence, and gain experience, and then start small with real money. So the big thing here is that you can't buy experience, and you want to be in the markets, looking at charts, trading a strategy in a virtual, simulated account as quickly as you can, because the market changes. We go through cycles, different things happen throughout the year, and you want to sort of experience those quickly, as opposed to just learning theory, learning a bunch of different markets that you're not going to trade in, and then delay your actual trading. Then you're going to need to spend more time actually experiencing the market with a strategy. Whereas if you did that right away, you're just going to save yourself a lot of time. Now, once you do that, you're going to want to learn from a community, join a community, just learn from others. You will not want to go out there and create your own strategy. Trading alone can lead to confusion and frustration. So joining the right community, it's really like a cheat code for success, no matter what sort of venture you do. So personally, in the past, I did SEO, search engine optimization, and affiliate marketing. And I was in a group, sort of a mastermind group, and I literally learned everything from this group. I really owe all my success to a group, mentors, just a group of people engaging and focusing on one sort of mission and testing things out and sharing feedback and learning from others. It really works for so many different types of industries and trading as well. Obviously, there are some spammy groups out there and some groups that might not be as trustworthy, and that happens when you're dealing with stocks, the markets, money, and things like that. But there are good communities out there where you can learn a ton of information from. So our Skool community, we have many beginner traders that are starting. The strategies that I've used to double my portfolio, it's in our trading community. You can watch video lessons, and you can get feedback, and you can stay accountable as well. So whatever you do, I would recommend that you try to find a good, trusted group to join and learn a strategy from. What's great about these groups is that you can stay accountable and you can ask questions. So you can regularly engage, you can share your trading ideas, you can get feedback, and then you can stay committed as well. If you want to say something like, every week you're going to post about what you're learning, and then you need to stay accountable to the group, you're going to see way quicker results. So that's a huge recommendation to start that early in your journey. And then trading and analysis. So hopefully your group has content that's specific to your strategy that you can sort of learn from at your own pace, like video lessons and modules, but then also has some market analysis where the things that you're learning and your strategy, you can actually have a weekly sort of video discussion about the market and how that strategy is working. And that's this whole concept of you want to learn to fish rather than just go out there and look for stock picks. So if you're going to just want, hey, tell me the best stocks right now, which stocks are bullish, what are the 5 bullish stocks for this month, and then go and buy those, that information can stop coming. That information is not always the greatest. And you're going to feel better about making trades that you actually researched and analyzed and you have some conviction in. Those trades are probably going to work out better for you. So you want some help with stock picks or support or highlighting when a good buy zone might be there, but you certainly want to learn to trade and learn to be able to fish yourself. So it's really important. And the third point here is to pick a strategy that fits your busy schedule. And I wrote busy schedule there because I'm assuming you're busy. You're probably a busy person. Most people can't day trade. It's too stressful and it's too time consuming. Now, it's not to say day trading doesn't work or it's bad. It certainly does. There are a lot of people that are doing it. But a lot of people just think that's the only way to trade. When I first got started, I created a podcast, the Day Trading for Beginners podcast, and our group is still Day Trading for Beginners. We might be transitioning to a different name, but I thought trading was day trading, but it's not. So I would encourage you to focus on some other time frames that are less stressful and are going to work well with your strategy. So if you've got a packed schedule or you've got a job, a family, other commitments, then there are strategies out there that are going to fit your schedule better. So I focus on what's called momentum trading. It's low stress. There are simple rules. You don't need to watch the market all day long. If you can commit a few hours a week to charting out your charts and watching a few stocks, maybe having alerts and so on, you can do this in, I write 30 minutes a day there, sometimes less. Obviously, the more time you have, the more research you can do. But there are strategies out there where you do not need to watch the market live for hours a day. And then this momentum strategy, it focuses on the trend. So it's, buying bullish stocks at support and then riding the momentum rather than trading in and out, making mistakes and making things very stressful. You just want to ride the trend and ride the momentum. And you can do that with this particular strategy. And then we want to stick with the rules. So for this strategy, we just buy at support. We ignore the news narratives out there and we just follow the charts. And sticking with the strategy is one of the hardest things that you'll come across because trading is very emotional. But if you can find a strategy that just has simple rules, only do this and only do that, then that's going to work out really well for you. So just to wrap this video up and to give a quick review here, if I were to start all over again, what I would do right away is spend time finding a strategy as soon as possible, and join a community. So again, you can consider joining our trading community here on Skool. We can see here, you can come to this community, you can introduce yourself, you can come to the classroom. We've got a full course here that you can learn about that talks about the specific strategy that I'm using. There are accountability aspects of this group that you can kind of be accountable. We've got market analysis videos. So we just posted this one talking about the back test that we had in the prior week and why those were good entries versus earlier this week. We saw everything jump up. You don't want to enter trades on green days. You only want to buy on red days. So we've got market analysis videos. We've got a course with actually a video template, video lessons, and things of that nature. So I highly recommend that you consider that one. But whatever one you do choose, whatever strategy you focus on, hopefully there is a good community that you can learn from other traders and stay accountable and learn from others, because you can't go out there and just teach yourself everything. So this is how you trade profitably without stress and without years of study. Certainly, if I started all over, this is the path I would take. Find a strategy as soon as possible, join a community, and learn from others. So to get more information again on the trading and the strategy that I've been following, you can find a link in the description, the first one there. And I hope that you found this useful. And also on the screen right now, I'll put up another video that I think that you will find very helpful as well.